Hey guys, Ultra Maximus back with another Transformers video. This time I want to talk about, well, Botcon 2014. It's a little after 5 o'clock here in Indianapolis, so things are winding down at the convention out in California, which unfortunately I did not get to go to this year. But there were a lot of things that were revealed, and I just kind of want to talk about some of them. Talk about some of the figures, not all of them, but some of the ones that I thought were interesting. So, first and foremost, Michael Bay surprisingly said the best way to watch Transformers 4 Age of Extinction was through IMAX 3D. What a shock. But he's right, it will be cool. Also, at one of the panels, it was asked about whether we'd ever see a G.I. Joe Transformers live-action movie, and it was essentially shot down. I believe it was one of the producers that said it was too hard to get each one to be standalone films and get right, so the likelihood of seeing both of them together, probably not going to happen. So that's a little unfortunate. It could have been cool, but I guess it is what it is, right? So yeah, let's take a look at some of the figures that were revealed from Hasbro this year that I thought were pretty cool. First, I want to start with some of the Transformer exclusive, the Transformers Collectors Club exclusives, and see what we think of those. Okay, so the first figure taking a look at here is Scorponok. Of course, the theme for Botcon this year was Pirates versus Knights, which it's very, very strange. But yeah, so they retooled, I think this is this Cybertron or Energon Scorponok, and put him in the G1 colors, and he's a headmaster. I love this figure. I think this is absolutely amazing. Probably the figure I would want the most. I wish to goodness I was able to get out there and get a hold of one of these. They sold out online pretty quick, I believe, and it just looks amazing. I'm sure it will go for a lot of high dollar prices, but it looks like it's going to be worth it. So to anybody who got a hold of this guy, kudos to you. I hope to see reviews on this guy very, very soon. I'm just in love with it. Alright, the next Botcon figure I want to talk about, and I mistakenly said Transformers exclusive, Transformers Club exclusive figures earlier, but I really meant to talk about Botcon figures here, is DevCon, and I love the look. This mold has been used a few times. The robot head sculpt is amazing. The only thing I wish it would have come with the little lizard partner from the G1 cartoon. I've actually wanted a figure of this guy for, well, 30 years. So it's kind of cool that they actually made one. Unfortunately, like I said, I was not able to get out there to go, and this Botcon set sold out pretty quick, or these figures are going for pretty high dollar prices right now. So we'll see how it all levels out. But definitely a cool pick. Alright, another Botcon exclusive figure that I really liked was Ginray. It's just a repaint of Optimus Prime, but I really like it. I like the deco on the shield. I like the orange and the red. Kind of has a Sunstorm feel going to it. Just kind of cool. Not something I'd go ape crazy to get, but if I happened to have been at the convention and was able to get a hold of one, I probably would have picked it up. So definitely liking the repaint of Optimus here as Ginray. Alright, so now for the actual Transformers Collector Club figures. They revealed a bunch of stuff in Service 3.0, and there were a couple that really kind of stuck out to me. This being the big one, Serpent Ore. Yes, very cool. Nice G.I. Joe Transformers crossover. Again, it's the same mold they used for DevCon and Scourge and a bunch of other figures, but it's okay. It's a good mold, and it looks cool. I love this concept. I hope they really develop this and do other things with it. There was rumor that this name may change. I hope not. I hope they keep it. I love it. I think it's a great idea. I'd love to see a Cobra Commander out of a Starscream figure. That would be really, really cool. Maybe some of the Joes out of Autobots. So yeah, very, very cool and very excited. Alright, so here's another TFCC figure for Service 3.0, and it's Tarantulas. Basically, it kind of looks like a Wreck-Gar figure redone with a different head sculpt, and he's got his little spider drones. It's okay. It's interesting. I thought it was interesting enough to talk about, but this is something I wouldn't go ape crazy for sure. Okay, so here was an interesting reveal for Generations 2015. A Gestalt, and well, it's obviously Superion. So the big question is this going to be a Legends class Gestalt like Abominus, or is it going to be a Deluxe Gestalt like Bruticus? Hopefully it's a Deluxe. I really, really hope so. While I did like Abominus, I really wish that was a Deluxe figure. It would have been really, really cooler as a Deluxe. So I guess we'll find out. Alright, so here was a surprise to me. I'm not sure if this is... I've seen it listed as a Leader class and a Voyager. I'm not sure which one it's going to be, but it's Megatron, Generation style, redone as a tank. And probably, to be honest, one of my favorite redecos thus far of Megatron. I really do dig it. I like the body. I like the tank mode. The only thing that is missing on me is that fusion cannon on his arm is way too small. If it could just expand out or be bigger, blockier, bulkier, it would have been perfect. That is probably the biggest drawback to me on the figure. And I don't know if this is a new mold or is this a redeco of the Bludgeon tank. I'm not really sure. If it's a Leader class, it's definitely not. If it's a Voyager class, it likely is. At least it's not a damn H-tank. Alright, here was another Voyager or Leader class reveal. At least another Megatron reveal. It's Armada Megatron, and gotta say, I love it. This tank mode makes me think it's going to be a redeco of Bludgeon. It just really looks like Bludgeon in this mode, but that may not be the case. I adore the robot mode. It looks much more powerful, much more noble, just a better sculpt than the original Armada figure. Definitely digging this guy. I'm not a huge Armada fan, but the sculpt alone on this figure is going to get me to buy him for sure. I really am impressed with it. Okay, here's a figure that has been getting a lot of critical response, both positive and I see a lot of negative on it. It's the Generations Voyager Optimus Prime, and it's the IDW take, I'm presuming. It looks different, I will say that. The truck mode kind of looks like a Euro truck of some sort, like a delivery truck or something. But yeah, the body sculpt, that's what I think people are just going silly about. It kind of has an Optimus Primal feel to me. I could really see this repainted as an Optimus Primal, like a Trans-Tech Optimus Primal. That'd be kind of cool. But yeah, I don't know. It's okay. It's different. It's not my favorite. I may like it a little bit more when I get it in hand. I'll definitely pick it up. That's because it's a Voyager class Prime. We haven't had one of those in a while. Most of them have been deluxes. So yeah, I'm all about it. I'll check it out. I'll give it a shot. But I'd love to see this redecoed as Optimus Primal. It's just that body style. And I'd like to see a Nemesis Prime version of it too. That would be very cool as well. Alright, here was a cool reveal, a new Legends class Bombshell. And yes, it is Bombshell. They got the name back, which is very, very cool. I love the insect mode, the head sculpt, the body looks amazing. He's got blasters for hands, and I don't know if that is just the mode he's in, if he's not actually going to have hands, I don't know. I would presume they're just kind of flip overs. I guess we'll find out. But regardless, love this guy. It's going to look great with Scrapnel. Very cool stuff. Very much digging him, and I will own this figure. Here's another cool Legends reveal. It's Powerglide. It's perfect. I can't say anything wrong about this figure. It is perfect. Maybe the only drawback, I'd like to see little Autobot logos on the wings. Other than that, perfect. This will be a must-own figure. Alright, so in the Legends Target Masters that we've been getting, like Starscream and Prime and Bumblebee, we get Cliff Jumper and Suppressor. I didn't pick up the Bumblebee because I've already got a Legends Bumblebee figure, and I just didn't feel the need to pick him up. And basically, I mean, it's Cliff Jumper is repainted, there's Bumblebee repainted as Cliff Jumper. The interesting thing is his car mode looks more Decepticon-like. It really reminds me of Knockout from Transformers Prime. But yeah, I might pick this one up. This is not something that's like totally just I must have, but it's cool enough that I may pick this thing up just to review it. Alright, here's another cool Legends Target Master figure. My buddy Josh over at Transformers Society Club was probably drooling over this when he first saw it. It's Nemesis Prime and Spinister. I like this little set. I'm definitely going to pick him up. I did not pick up the Optimus Prime and Roller set. I may have to pick that up just to compare it to this one. We haven't had a good Nemesis Prime figure from Hasbro in a while, so it's cool to see this come out. I really hope they redeco the Voyager class Optimus Prime they've got coming out to Nemesis Prime as well. That will be very cool if they do that. But yeah, definitely digging him. I love the little purple Spinister. Very cool stuff. Definitely going to be a figure set I pick up this year. Alright, so Headmasters are making a return. It was revealed we get a Voyager class Brainstorm with functional Headmaster. This is awesome. I'm not a Brainstorm fan per se, but the fact that he's a Headmaster and it's going to be a Voyager will definitely be a pickup. I don't have this guy. I do have the third-party Fans Project code and Quadruple U. That will be very cool to go with those guys. Hopefully they do Crosshairs, Chrome Dome. I really like to see the Headmasters and Target Masters come back in Voyager. Be very cool stuff. So it's nice we actually get one. And the little Headmaster fits into the cockpit, which is very cool. So he is a for sure pickup, no questions asked. Alright, and we get a Deluxe Chromia. Loving it. It is obviously a redeco of Transformers Prime RC, but that's okay. It's redecoed so well, it looks like a completely different robot. And she looks like a Tron light cycle. I am really, really, really digging that. I want a red one, I want a yellow one, I've got a blue one, I want a white one. Very cool stuff. I want to see somebody do a custom with the actual lights on the Tron cycle. That will be awesome, and you know it's going to happen. But yeah, this is a no-brainer pickup for deluxe figures for Generations. Absolutely. Okay, and finally, for me, what has stolen the show for Botcon 2014 has got to be Generations Deluxe RC. Yes, it is a G1 RC. We have been waiting for this figure for 30 years. She has a G1 alt mode, she has the G1 body, and it is perfect. Thank you, Hasbro. Finally, we get the figure we wanted for RC. This is one of the best ways to cap off the 30th anniversary is this figure. No questions about it. This should have come around a long time ago. And to be honest, I'd love for them to do a G1 style. Clunky, a little brick made of die-cast and plastic. That would be really cool if they did one of those. Just perfect. So this is a no-brainer. My fear, though, is this is going to be a chase figure. It's not going to be that common in the wave that she comes out. You'll probably see tons of Chromia figures and one RC per package. That's my prediction. I don't know. But I'm definitely picking this one up. Very cool stuff. Very cool pics out of Botcon. Thanks for everybody who took pictures and posted them through the weekend. I hope everybody had a great time. Hopefully, the next convention will be closer to Indianapolis, so I will be able to get to go. It really just kind of bothered me. They did 2 in California in a row. Come on, guys. Let the rest of the country go to Botcon, please. So there they are. Figure reviews, or figure releases, reveals. I can't even talk today, and my thoughts on them. So thanks for watching, guys. If you liked this video, thumbs it up. If you didn't, thumbs it down. And as always, look for more videos in the future.